Hi. So this video discussion is about Sachs and her experiment recognition memory for semantic and syntactic aspects of connected discourse. And let me tell you, remembering that title, I think could be an experiment unto itself to help her hypothesis. Her hypothesis being that the memory works in a way that the meaning of a word is far better remembered than the form of a word. Once you hear it, the form of the word is quickly cast aside, and all you have is the meaning. And how she checked this was that she had people listen to a story, then listen to the story again, and say whether or not they have heard changes and whether it was to the form or the meaning. And she would do it at she would make the changes at set intervals in the story, and the results of this experiment showed that the changes in meaning were far better remembered than the changes in form, quite noticeably by the looks of the chart. And these findings, the fact that the meaning is better remembered, makes a ton of sense to me. I know it's a fault to use your personal experience to prove something, but when I was reading I kept reading it and going, yeah, I totally understand this. I've had so much trouble with trying to remember something and knowing what it means on the inside, but not remembering the precise wording. And it's so much harder to do than just convey what it said. And I mean, I can't really say that I know how to improve the experiment. I mean, one thing that kind of worried me was how long it was. It was over 45 minutes long, and I feel like that would really affect my results for the latter half of the experiment. Something to add on to it that I thought would be cool would be to make a recitative, where you recite a story and you have a certain amount of time to learn it, or maybe some sort of facts or something, but some people have a short amount of time to learn the story, a middle amount of time and a long amount of time, or you can divide it up more. And from that, you then tell them to recite what they've heard to the best of their memory and see if the meaning is well preserved in the short times, and see if just as time goes on the form gets better, but if the meaning stays relatively the same, or just a much smaller change than the form. And I think that would be an interesting perspective on this hypothesis. And so yeah, that is my video discussion, and have a good day.